Happy Monday, everybody, and Happy New Year. Happy 2021. Today is the first of the month, the first of the year, the first of everything that you want it to be. And I want to thank you all for letting me take a little bit of a break. I needed to just take some time off and pretty much get some thoughts together and come back to you full force. Everybody starts a new year and they have their own resolutions, and for me it's always been I want to lose weight, I want to be prettier, I want to be more successful, I want to spend time with more people, I want my guy friend who's my best friend to see me and fall in love with me, all these crazy things. And for me, I had to really look back at 2020, and I am grateful for it because it pushed a lot of my friendships. I had to say goodbye to a lot of people who was not serving me in a positive light because of my interaction with them. They're still really good people, but I had to take a step back and realize that my interaction with them, or the affection I had for them, or the way that I was interacting with them was not the healthiest for me. I had to put myself first a lot this year, which was really weird, and I am better for it, and I'm stronger, and I want to continue this journey, and I know a lot more about myself. And for 2021, I want to share some of my resolutions with you, not to boast about it, but just to show you that, you see me and you see a lot of people in your life that you think they have it all together, that they are successful, they're working, or they just became a new mom and you have their expectations, but you have no idea what they're going for. And that's why my motto has always been to be kind, because you don't know what people are going through. The last 3 weeks I took off were really difficult for me because I had to take a step back and realize I was not treating myself well. As much as I thought I was, I wasn't. I was gaining weight during the holidays, which normally happens because I have a huge appetite, and then I was beating myself up for it and feeling really bad every time I stepped on the scale and saw the scale go up. So I've decided that I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm still going to weigh myself because I do want to show some videos what it debunk of these weight theories and everything like that, but I'm not going to hold myself so critically to it. So some of my resolutions are going to be not to lose weight, but to become stronger. I have a fitness competition that I want to do in May, and I'm going to be showing you clips through it. I'm going to show you some of my training, and when I did it the first time over a year ago, I finished it in a certain time, and now I want to be better. So my goal is not to lose weight, to get that six-pack, to be more lean, but is to be stronger and to move. And especially after the holidays, after spending so much time with my nieces and nephews who are amazing, who are super athletic, I realized I want to keep playing with them, and I need to get stronger, and I need to be able to move faster because I want to keep up with them. And eventually they're going to beat me. I mean, they're beating me now with certain things, but I want to do that. So for my resolution of getting stronger, it's something that I personally want to do, and I'm not telling myself like, okay, I'm going to get stronger, and then in the back of my mind I'm like, I really want to lose 10 more pounds. It's something that we all have to struggle with, and I think for me, I wanted to show you that it is something that I'm going to battle with, and I want to be very open and transparent with you that yes, at times when I look at my body, I don't see how much progress I have. My oldest brother gave me a gift of a Google Home, and I was able to put my family pictures on there so that I can look at it whenever I want to. And what's funny is that I look at these pictures that my father took, and there are some pictures when I look at it and I'm like, wow, my body has really changed, but also I look a lot happier, especially when you see funny pictures of me either hitting a baseball with my nieces and nephews, or running around, or chasing them, or trying to scare my niece. My belly is still there, but I look and I feel lighter, and I'm noticing that Daniella is different than the Daniella that I have in my mind due to my depression. I always think of myself as not being good enough, or if I just need to lose a little bit more weight, or if I just was a little bit prettier, I have a happier life. And I realized looking at these pictures is the greatest gift my family's given me, is that I can see something different, and it takes a lot of time. I know a lot of people are like, well, you should appreciate who you are and be prettier. And like, great, that's all great in theory, but we all have our own insecurities. So another resolution for me this year is to truly love myself every single day and be kind to myself, no matter what my mood, no matter if I slept enough, no matter if I'm in my period, no matter if I'm really hungry and I'm doubting what I'm doing, during a workout when I'm just like, oh my God, I can't push anymore, but I can find some strength to do it. Or some days I just, don't go as hard and I beat myself up for it. I know that these are little moments and I'm going to challenge myself. And for that, I need to just have a little bit of kindness. So that resolution is to always be kind to myself. Life is too short. If anything has taught us in 2020, that life is incredibly short and chaotic. And I can't wait for this mind Daniella to see what my family sees and my friends see as a picture. I need to start seeing it now. And I think that will make me a lot happier. It's just being in that moment. Another resolution I'm doing is letting go of things I cannot control. I can't control how other people see me. I can't control my salary. I can't control, the weather. These are things that I have to let go. And a lot of people think like, of course you can't control it. But in my mind, I feel like I do have some power over it. The only control I have is my perception of it. And that's why I've decided to just say, you know what? As much as I wish I could have more of an impact on the world, I know that I am making steps to do it, whether through my personal training, whether through my, community where I'm able to donate some money a little bit here and there to food banks, whether I can do community service, whether I can write and let that frustration be on paper so that when I do leave my room, I'm a kinder, lighter person and I could smile more to people, even underneath my mask as I'm walking around. And that's what I'm saying, is that it might seem very difficult. You might fall in love with your best friend and think, why can't he see me, or why can't she see me like I see them? You can't control it. And as much as I wish things would have turned out differently with certain people in my life, I have to let go, because me holding on to something is not letting myself have an opportunity for myself. I'm not letting myself feel good. I'm not allowing anything else good to come in, because I'm so fixating on holding on to something that I wish coulda, woulda, but didn't. And it is very hard for me to say, oh man, maybe if I looked like that, or maybe if he and I had a different interaction, or maybe if my friend and I, if we had a better communication. All these what ifs. I don't know. I'm going to continue to work hard on myself. And if I still have these inklings, then I'll reach out. I'm a very open, blunt person. And I try my best to communicate well with people. And that's something I've learned, is that I don't communicate that well. People don't hear me. And I need to get better at that. So I'm going to learn how to do that a lot more. And then another resolution that I have is to be more loving and to put out more love in the world and not worry about it coming back to me right now. Sometimes with certain people in my life, I want them to see me and love me and be there for me, but they can't, because I have to be that person to myself. And as much as I want to support, or I crave someone to pat me on the back and say I did a good job, or give me a hug, I have to be that person. I do have amazing people in my life who do that all the time. Brothers, sisters, best friends, my clients. They do support me. And that's what's also 2020 has shown me, is that through difficult times, they've always been there for me. Even as something simple as giving me something like a funny, home morning gift, or sending me a gag gift, or, writing me a letter. And I love the fact that I have friends and family who do that for me. And I'm very appreciative, and I'm going to try my best to show my appreciation for them, whether through acts of service or words. I try to do both. But I realize that that's for me to do as well, is that I have to give love all the time and just give love. The world needs more kindness and love, especially now and any day. We are all struggling with something that nobody else can see. So we need to give that love to everybody. And doesn't mean you don't give yourself love. Of course you do. But if you're a strong person, as I'm trying to be more, that love will come effortlessly. You can give it. You can see someone in their shoes. You can make them smile, whether it's saying hello to them, checking up on them, see how their family's doing, to maybe gesturing like, I'll get you a cup of coffee. These little things are not so little when you add them up. The world needs little changes to make huge changes. Not all of us can be a Mother Teresa or Nelson Mandela or Malcolm X. We can't. But we are in our own little worlds of people to make that change. And that's what I'm going to try to do, is to give more of my love unconditionally, to smile more, to let go of things. And my last resolution is pretty much what I'm doing now, is to figure out myself and try to give myself to the world a little bit differently so that I can help someone. And a lot of us do. We just don't know how. And instead of me becoming someone who has a six-pack, me becoming someone who's a beautiful writer, me becoming someone who can speak 10 languages and become part of the UN and become a politician, I have to find my own path. I'm looking forward to growing every day. I'm looking forward to making these little mistakes. I'm looking forward to understanding myself a little bit better. Looking forward to getting feedback from close people of mine and even people I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know. Daniella, I want to see more workout videos. Daniella, I want to see you, do 10 calorie challenge of eating, or maybe doing 100,000 steps of walking. I plan on doing all those things, but I'm doing it not for myself. Well, okay, I'm doing it for myself to see if I can do it, but I'm doing it for myself because I know that there are a lot of people out there who doubt themselves and who are unkind to themselves, like I am, who need to hear it, that it's okay to love yourself first. It's okay to take care of yourself. Whether it's sitting in a room, watching TV, going out for a long walk, reading for an hour, cooking some yummy food, eating food with close friends, you can do all that. I usually try to do that all in one day, which is why I'm always tired. But it's okay to see yourself and to realize it and to accept yourself. I'm trying to change the fact that I want to be leaner in my mind. If I want to, I will work for it. But if I don't, then I'll stop. If it's taking away a lot of my happiness, then why am I doing it? And yes, there is some short-term pain for working out. I feel it all the time, but it shouldn't distract from what you always want to do. What's my end goal? Is to be happy. I want to be happy just being me. And towards the end of this year, especially starting in October, really, of 2020, I was able to look at myself in the mirror a lot more and smile. This kind of like self-love and self-appreciation came on very slowly, but I had noticed it. I was like, wow, I'm actually enjoying being me. When did that happen? And it didn't happen overnight, but it was the consistent work that I put myself through. It was the consistent sleeping at night and going to bed with some tears in my eyes. All that stuff adds up. And it does work. And as someone who has depression and continues to have depression, who continues to have self-doubt, you can do it. And I'm not saying I'm the worst off. I'm not. Like I said, everybody has struggled. There are going to be people who have it worse than me. There are people who have it better than me. There are going to be people who can't see themselves and, who need more reassurance. And that's fine. You need to be reassured 10 times that you're beautiful, that you are amazing, that you are a great person, then you need to get it done. If you need to hear it just once, it doesn't take away from it. You need to feel that within yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to just be kind of like bopping along. And that's what I've noticed, that the last 3 weeks off, I wasn't able to digest that. I lost that for a little bit. And then being around family and having some moments where I was like, wow, I have a lot more growth to do. I need to stop saying negative words about other people out loud because people have said that to me. I've had to just check myself and be like, you know what? Stop. I have to stop this cycle of negative talk. I have to stop this constant doubting. I have to stop just holding on to stuff. Let it go. Just move on. And these are talks I'm telling myself, so you're seeing kind of the conversation that I have with myself a lot. And when I'm having it, it's there, it's real. And I am grateful that I can have these conversations with myself and check myself. And believe me, I have brothers and friends who check me too. Thank you guys. I hope you all are excited for 2021, but you should also be excited for every single day of your life. Not just because it's a new day, not because it's January 1st, 2021. You should be excited because it's a day. You can breathe, you have family, you have love, you have a roof over your head, you have food in your fridge. Not a lot of people have that. And that's what we need to do, is we need to change it so that everybody has that. That is the basic necessity of life. So thank you all so much. I look forward to showing you some more videos. Gonna try my best to give you a video every week on Monday at 11:30. And let's see what we can do this year. I want you to love yourself more. I want you to see what I'm gonna see. And I'm gonna show you my journey. It's gonna look pretty, it's gonna look ugly, it's gonna look all over the place. It's going to be me. As always, be kind, love yourself, and I'll see you next time.